Are they going to be discontinued? What do I think? I don't really want to give my opinion.
I have a John Mayer 2022. It's brand new.
The first one I wanted to go through was a sourced watch that we made $5,000 on.
Bro, I've got to be at 13.2 on this one. Come on.
I can't. Searching for is the best.
We have a Pepsi that we might send in as well too. The rumors of it being discontinued, so we might hold on to it a little bit more.
Altogether, we're looking at about an $8,000 profit. Codes get a bad rap, I think.
13.5, sir. Take it or leave it.
Okay, 13.4.
13.5.
13.4. Now, I understand why the hype is around this watch. So we are in our new office showroom area, but it's not renovated. So you kind of got these goofy colors and you know, so we're not going to show you guys the space yet. We will show it to you before and after once we renovate it. We're very excited about that. There's so much to come. So with all that said, I do want to talk about just a couple of watches and a couple of deals that we got done these last couple of days. I'm really excited about these. The first one I wanted to go through was a sourced watch that we made $5,000 on. Now, when you make $5,000 on a source, you know, my goodness, you know, we typically try to aim for, I don't know, $2,000, $1,500. So did we rip off the client? Did we just overquote them? The answer is absolutely not. We didn't. In fact, I went to the moon and back to get this watch and happened to get it for just an absolute great price. And the client is very, very happy, fully knowing how much we're making on this watch. This right here is a 5911 code chronograph. It is a 26393NB.00.something01. Codes get a bad rap, I think. Obviously, they're considered to be the first ones that AP kind of gives you when you try to start building a relationship. You get offered the 1159. You get offered these pieces. And you know what? That's true, but that doesn't mean that we can't appreciate the watch for what it is. It's got a beautiful gray dial that's gradient. It gets lighter in the middle, darker on the edges. You've got a white gold bezel with white gold lugs with ceramic casing. And you got this beautiful, gorgeous open case back with your 18 karat gold rotor. You can see the beautiful movement on the back. This is a watch that I would absolutely enjoy. In the crystal, you can't quite tell. It doesn't convex, it concaves just a little bit. So any of the hate that the codes get, I think it's a little unwarranted. Honestly, some of the more popular pieces, and maybe I shouldn't say this, I won't say it. But I will say some of the more popular pieces that get a little bit more love, I think that this deserves more love than those. It is what it is. So I'm very happy. To the client, thank you very much for choosing to work with us. I know that you'll be ecstatic with this watch. The price you're getting it for is very, very great. The price we got it for was phenomenal. And actually, I did want to talk through a little bit of how we got that price. I went to the moon and back. I spent night and day trying to find this piece. I found several, but we weren't quite hitting the mark where we needed to hit, and we would have been breaking even. Now, I would have been okay with breaking even on a watch like this. On a source, sometimes we do break even, and that's unfortunate. You quote a little bit too low just to make the client happy. But I actually sold a two-tone Daytona to a buyer in Hong Kong, and he's a dealer that we work with, and we ship internationally. And I just happened to say, like, hey, do you happen to have this watch on hand? And he said, I literally just got that watch in. And I said, are you serious? And he said, yeah, absolutely. And to build a relationship with me and to build a relationship with him, I don't know. I said, can you hook me up? And he gave me a price that was unbelievable, phenomenal, and I just couldn't refuse it. And I called the client, I said, look, I found this. It's international, it's gonna take a few days to come in. He said, not a problem at all. I appreciate you doing your due diligence. I'm happy you're making money and not breaking even. So I'm very, very thrilled of that $5,000 profit. Now let's talk about this next one. This next one's not a source. This was a consigned watch, and we sold it within 3 days. Very happy with that turnaround. And this one, we're actually making $3,000 on. And it is the infamous 126518 Pikachu. Yellow gold, champagne dial with the black subdials. Now, I understand why the hype is around this watch. You see this consistent alternating of colors. I think that it's very pleasing to the eye. It doesn't feel too busy. There's compartmentalization within the dial that's color-coded, so to speak. This is, of course, the new reference, so it's the 1-2, not the 1-1. And so, you know, there are some differences between the two. What I look for immediately isn't, I don't look at the subdials, even though those are a little bit different. What I look for instantly is I look at the indices. The indices on the old are a little bit fatter, a little bit stubbier. And when they changed the subdials to more pay homage to the more vintage pieces, that allowed a little bit more room to stretch the indices to make them a little bit skinnier. Now personally, I think this is a much better look. I like the 1-2 reference much more than the 1-1. I think people freaked out when they changed the Panda. I think it's kind of like when you make a sequel to a movie that's already great. And it's like, what are you doing? Why would you do that? You know, and then you start hating on the fact that they made that sequel without even seeing the movie. You know, these are absolutely beautiful pieces. And I do 100% think that this is a much better look. So they did change the subdials. I look at the indices. That is a quick indication for me to know the difference. And then of course they did the bezel insert, but it's still the 40mm. They didn't change that sizing. And there's a few other intricate differences between them. But if you're wanting to, just a quick little guide of like, hey, if I want to know if it's a new Daytona or the old one, maybe impress my friends or something like that, look at the difference between the indices and you'll know instantly which is the new and which is not. So anyways, this one we're happy with. So altogether, we're looking at about an $8,000 profit, which is very good, and I'm very happy with that. And we're hoping that we can, you know, get some more of these in. So if you guys are interested in us helping you move watches, we're not as flashy. We're not as showy. But the truth of the matter is that we have a phenomenal network and we have an incredible ability to get pieces in and move them fast. Our goal when we get a consignment, I don't want to make false promises, but our goal is when we get that in, we want to move it within 1 week. And I encourage you to give us a shot. Just give us a shot. That's all I ask. Try us out one time, see how you like it. You will not be, I don't think you'll be disappointed. I think you'll be very happy with our ability of moving these pieces and making sure that you are taken care of. If you're not quite sure, A, how much to move it for, or B, what direction to go to move it. And so we're more than happy to be of service to you guys. And we are going to be opening up this new location to the public very soon. And we're going to show you guys everything, the whole renovations. We're very excited about that. We're not going over the top. We're not going to be super showy about it, but we're excited to get this showroom up and running. That's it for now. There was a few other deals that we got done. I'd love to go over those deals with you guys in the near future, but for now, we've got to get to work. We got to stop filming. We got to get these shipped out. These are going to some happy clients. So stay tuned in, stay up to date. We got some changes. We got some exciting things coming. And so we're excited to share that with you guys. But again, thank you for all who have supported us and been on us through this journey. It's been quite a whirlwind, but we're finally making the turn and we're happy to just come out here to Southlake, Texas and thrive and be just in our own environment where we feel like we're meant to be.
Right, I'll be honest with you right now. We don't like coming here. It's depressing. It's got these, look at the baby blue walls on here. Like, this was the color that's on the walls. It's all just bright and one color. We're not gonna make the space dark, but it definitely, I don't know, I feel like I'm walking into an empty, depressing office space. All that will change in the next, month, weeks. So be on the lookout for that. We're gonna hop in the car. We're gonna drive around the block to Moxie's, which is right around the corner from our office in Southlake Town Square. Go ahead and call the clients, let them know that the watches are gonna be on their way and that they'll be arriving tomorrow. My jacket's in the car. I don't look as fresh as I normally do, but I'll go put my jacket on for lunch, so. Oh, a wrist check real fast. So what I'm wearing, everybody's very, very familiar with this. This is the 126710 BNLR. On Jubilee.
2023?
I think it's a 2023. It is available for $16,500 and everybody, this is one you see day in and day out, very, very familiar with it, but the Batgirl. So I was wearing a Patek Philippe Calatrava for the last couple of weeks and nice just to mix it up here a little bit.
I just got a Pepsi in today, and I sold it for around $22,000. That was on Oyster, and it's a little bit of a newer model. For the Pepsis on Jubilee, we're seeing those roughly hover around $25,000 for top dollar. For a 2022 full set, maybe like $24,000. So, so here's the reason that I'm saying all this, because you're asking the question, like, are they going to be discontinued? What do I think? I don't really want to give my opinion. I don't think they're going to be discontinued. That's only simply because it's the oldest GMT. It's the first that they had ever made, and it's been uninterrupted this entire time. I don't know why they would discontinue them. Now, with that said, that is a little contrary to the information that I've been receiving from a lot of clients. Multiple different clients, multiple different ADs, they're saying that they're not receiving Pepsis, they haven't received any Pepsis. That's how the rumors got started to begin with. I think that we need to look at it this way. Right now they're going for around $25,000. If they're discontinued, looking at what other pieces have done after discontinuation, my expectation would be that these will probably shoot up to around $35,000 and then settle around the $31,000 to $30,000 range. That's where I think they'll probably settle after discontinuation. So if they are discontinued, I would recommend just selling immediately. Like the moment they're discontinued, I would sell within, not immediately. I would wait for prices to tick back up and probably hit around 35, and then I would sell personally, and then probably repurchase when they settle back down. With that said, if they aren't discontinued, the numbers right now, they're probably, I mean, they're going to drop drastically. We're seeing Bat Girls go for around 17,000, give or take. I think that the Pepsi would probably drop below that. And that's simply because the rumors of discontinuation were false, and there would be a mass amount of people selling their Pepsis that were holding on to them, hoping that they would be discontinued, and that would artificially drive the price down pretty drastically to a point of like maybe they dropped like 15,000. So we're looking at a $10,000 swing one way or the other. And so right now they're hovering around the 50-50 mark, and nobody knows if they're going to be discontinued or not. There's also the middle ground perspective, which is they're not discontinued, but they allocate a lot less of them, and they don't officially discontinue the Pepsi. They just don't make nearly as many, and then the allocation gets really low. If that happens, we'd be looking at like a Panda type situation in which prices would still drive back up, just maybe not as significantly as if they discontinued it. So if that were the case, I think that they're probably going to stay around where they are right now, and that's the more likely scenario if ADs have not been receiving their Pepsis and it's not discontinued. So I know that's a long-winded non-answer, but it really just has to go with, are you willing to sacrifice the possibility of making more money by holding on until it's possibly discontinued, or are you happy with where the number is right now? I don't know what actually is going to happen, but that is my take on everything, and I've had a lot of clients ask me that question, and that's kind of my answer.
Guys, good to know. Yeah, so my AD actually he offered me off catalog stuff.
Oh, he did. What off catalog piece did he offer you?
Digging.
Was it diamond bezel, diamond dial?
Yeah, diamond bezel.
Pave.
Pave diamond dial.
Do you have a picture?
I do have a picture.
Okay. More than likely, that's probably going to be a loser of a piece. The off catalogs typically are. If you do take it, they do tend to be a little bit more favorable on your next allocation or some of your next pieces. So it could be a pretty good purchase. I do actually have to go, so but if you need anything else from me, like, feel free to text me, reach out, whatever. But yeah, man, I'd be more than happy to help you out in whatever way I can.
Will do. Thank you, bro.
Awesome, my man. Well, I appreciate you. Let me know if you need anything else, and we'll talk soon. Okay, I've got a really special piece right here, and I'm about to ship it off, and we didn't even film any content on it yet. So I want to go through the deal real fast, and I've got about 15 minutes to make this video before I miss cutoff. So I don't want to miss the FedEx Express cutoff, but I did want to take a moment to talk about this watch. It's recently discontinued. It's a beautiful piece. It is the 5980 1AR. So that is a two-tone watch. It's the Nautilus, and again, recently discontinued. Now, when Patek discontinues, it means they're coming out with something else. So
what's going to be the next thing, what's going to be after this watch, I have no idea. This will probably be the predecessor of something new and exciting. So will the value of this go up? Will it go down? I'm not quite sure, but I do want to show you guys the watch and talk through this deal just a little bit. So this right here is one of my favorite Pateks of all time. I think it's an absolutely gorgeous piece. It is very tasteful, very elegant looking. It's a watch that I think has been crafted and designed perfectly. You can see the tapered bracelet right here. If you notice, you can see the beautiful blue dial that really pops. It's not too busy of a dial. It's very easy to tell the time on this watch. I think though with the 5990, it's a little bit more difficult to tell the time. It's a little bit busy of a watch dial. This one's really clean, and I like it a lot. I love the two-tone. It's not an overly flashy watch. It's not a very loud piece. I think it's very, very tasteful. It's very elegant. I love this watch. I think it's a beautiful one. It's a 2024 in very, very good condition. It's mint condition. You can see it's got the new clasp style, so it's the double deployant. The old one has the clasp fold over, and so the double deployant is certainly much more of a desired clasp style. And when I received these offers from dealers, I thought, you know, I could make a few $1,000s on this watch, but I really want to hold out. I feel like I can make more if we hold out and find the right buyer for it. So I do see this watch in particular going for around $115,000 to $120,000. But we ended up moving and selling this watch for $110,000. It's very, very nice to get a watch in and be able to have it for a short period of time and then be able to move it for a good price. So I think that's pretty much all I'm able to film, because I've got to get this thing packaged up and shipped out, and so I'm going to be doing that now. But congratulations to the client who's buying this, to the buyer. I'm sure that you will enjoy it in very good health, and we'll have some private conversations as well. I'll follow up with you in a couple weeks, just asking you how the watch is doing and how you're enjoying it. But until then, guys, thank you so much, and we'll get to it. Oh, and then one last thing. This also came with this very nice travel case. So I wanted to showcase the travel case a little bit. So you got a really nice brown leather. This matches the books. I don't even think I have the time to get those out, but this is a completely unused, totally unused, very nice travel case. So I love that they give you the ability to be able to travel with the watch, not on your wrist, but alternatively with this. It kind of allows you to feel more comfortable, you know, if you're on a business trip or if you're traveling on vacation and you don't really know where to put your watch. You know, this travel case, it's a great addition. So, all right, yeah, let me, we'll cut the video short there and on to the next deal.
Hey, what's up, Josh?
I made a few phone calls, did a few marketing efforts, and received some interest on the black Daytona. Went back and forth with the guy a little bit, and we ended up settling on $25,750, which brings us like barely right below that $24,000 mark. Now, obviously, I know that we were aiming for at minimum $24,000, and I wanted to reach out to you and just make sure that we were okay with moving forward with that. And if so, I think we got a done deal.
Yep, we're okay with that, Josh.
Awesome, man. Okay, great. Well, yeah, let me close this thing out and get everything squared away. I already got a deposit on the watch and everything. I think we're pretty much in the clear, man. So yeah, big congrats to you. We got this piece sold, and yeah, I'm excited that we were able to move it.
That's fantastic, Josh. I can't wait. When we get back from Asia, I'll definitely give you a call, and I'm gonna send you more watches. Okay?
Oh, I love it, man. Yeah, I would love to keep taking care of you and keep partnering up. So when do you guys get back from Asia?
We get back on Asia on March 10th. I think what we're going to send you the Blue Sky Dweller and the Starbucks for sure. And then there's a couple of things that I kind of want to go over with her really quick.
Sure.
We have a Pepsi that we might send in as well too. It just all depends on the pricing. I think for us, the rumors of it being discontinued, so we might hold on to it a little bit more before we list that one. But we do have like 2 of them, so I'm just talking to her right now to see. And then hey, so I need your opinion on something. So I have a John Mayer 2022. It's brand new. There's still some stickers left on it.
Okay.
It's never been tried on. They gave it to me in a dealer box at the store. It's not fully stickered. It has some stickers on it. It comes with everything, all the tags, everything. What is that? What's the market currently for that for 2022?
Yeah, so roughly where I've been seeing, and you said that it's stickered and pretty much unworn, or has it been worn a little bit?
No, it's never been worn.
I've seen a few of these floating around, and I actually quoted another client for that recently. We're looking anywhere between $75,000 and $78,000. Now I know that there's a $3,000 delta or discrepancy there, but that's kind of the rough estimation. You know, we could try to go above 80. I'm just not seeing them move above 80. So really sub 80, and if we get a little bit more aggressive, we're looking more into like the mid-high 70s.
Okay, I might have to think about that one, but I know we'll send you the blue Sky Dweller and the Starbucks for sure when you're back from Asia.
Yeah, amazing, man.
There's a client calling me right now, so I'm really sorry, but...
No worries, yeah, let me go.
Thank
We'll
you
talk
so
later.
much. I appreciate you taking the time.
Yes, sir, bye-bye. Cool, so I guess we had sold his black Daytona, was very happy about that, and so he's happy to send us some more pieces and continue to do the consignment process. We're going to close this deal out. I'm going to call this other client. I'm going to get the remainder of that money. I'm really happy with that. Starbucks and Blue Sky, depending on where if it's Jubilee or Oyster, you know, we're going to be looking anywhere in year and condition and all of that, but we're probably going to be looking between 19.5 and maybe 21.5, depending on all of that. And then for the Starbucks, we're probably going to be aiming around 14, maybe 14.5. Again, that all depends on there's a lot of factors that go into that. I'm excited to get both of those pieces in and get them moved. And for the Pepsi, I would like to bring a Pepsi in. I do have many clients that have been asking for them. They want them. The question really is, are you wanting to risk it? Are you wanting to sell your Pepsi or buy it at a premium right now when it may or may not be discontinued? Now, my personal opinion is it's the original GMT. It's been around for a very long time, for decades, and frankly, I just don't think it's going to be discontinued. I find that very unlikely. There have been signs, though, of it slowing down, so it may not be an either-or situation. They may slow down the production of them, and there may be less releases going on, which will continue to drive prices up, so I don't know. Only time will tell. So anyways, if any of you hear any rumors, you know, make sure to call me and let me know. I'd love to have the inside scoop on that. So I already have a Daytona Submariner sold to a client for $13,750. It's fresh date, and I've got two on the hook already. One I've got on the hook for $13,300, but I'm really trying to get one for $13,200 so that I can make at least over $500 on this deal. So I'm gonna reach out to this dealer and see if I can get it for $13,200. If not, I'm gonna reach back out to their dealer and close at $13,300.
Hey, yes, man.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Good.
Bro, I've got to be at 13.2 on this one. Come on.
I can't. 13.4 is the best.
I've already got one on the hook for 13.3. I'm trying to beat it just a little bit.
Yes. I understand, but you have to understand everybody have a different cost and different clientele.
Yeah, I know.
Just truly brand new foods and everything, and working on very slim profit. 13.4 is really the best I can do.
You're at 13.3? Okay, so he's at 13.3 ship first. Can you match?
I'm so sorry. I'm at a 13.4. It's the best.
Oh, okay. All right, but it's not going to work on this deal, man, but let's get on the next one, cool?
Okay, yeah, thank you so much.
All right, brother. Talk soon. All right, bye-bye. All right, so that one didn't work out, so let's call this other guy. Let's, I guess we'll just close at 13.3. Hello?
Hello? Yes?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so we'll do ship first, 13.3. I'm good with that. Mazal.
Okay, so you want to ship today?
I might do ship today for tomorrow delivery. Let me just double check my schedule. If we need to do wire same day, I mean, I'd like to do wire upon receipt just to check the watch and make sure everything is good to go.
Okay, let's do that first then. Okay, let's do that first.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Sounds good.
Yeah, all right. Okay, I send to you now.
All right, thank you, sir. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, 13.3. So that's $450 right there of profit, which is great. And sold to a client, closed at $13,750, and then just bought it for $13,300. And of course, it's going to be my label, so you know there's a little bit of cost there. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with that, and it's a pretty easy done deal. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, do you think that you guys could do $13,250 on the Starbucks?
Bro, I'm pretty sure it's firm at 13.5.
Bro, I'm not even making 1,000 with that.
Bro, we're not even making 500, so it sounds like you're beating us.
Oh my God. I'm not even making $100 on that.
Okay, wow.
Am I lying?
Now you're just
Maybe.
gaslighting me.
Maybe I am.
13.5, sir. Take it or leave it.
13.4.
13.5.
13.4.
13.5, sir.
13.4 my label.
It's not my watch. If you... Okay, here's the man to convince.
What's up, Josh?
Oh, what's up, bro?
How much do you need to be at?
Bro, I need to be at 13.4.
Okay, so too.
All right.
Watch card.
It's watching card only? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'll throw in because I don't have a box for it.
Okay, I have an extra box, that's fine. If we can do 13.4, I need more than just watch card.
That's fine. You want to grab this today or tomorrow?
I might grab it today.
Okay, let me know.
All right, bro. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
13.4. But it's our box. Boxes cost like $300. But we got some extra ones.
So really we're paying 13.6.
No, I mean, you know, when you're dealing with other dealers, it's just it's always watch and card. So whatever. 13.4. So we're gonna make $1,000 on that, and it's part of a trade deal. So we're gonna be getting in another one of these. That is coming tomorrow, but this one's a 2022. That one is a 2023. And honestly, I think we can make another $1,000 on that. So it's gonna end up being about a $2,000 deal. And I'm really happy with that. These aren't home runs, guys. These are just
Singles and doubles.
Singles and doubles, baby.
Our safe mover's here, and we've had the safe in storage over the last 2 months. During that time, we've used a vault in Dallas. It's a safety deposit box, like a walk-in vault and stuff. Very, very cool. Very nice people. A little small establishment there in North Dallas. That was recommended to us by our insurance agent. He said, hey, in the interim, you guys should probably use these services so that way, there's no issues with, insurance coverage and things like that. So we are having the safe moved in today, and our security company will then come out next week and they will assess and install the security cameras, sensors for the safe. Obviously just those things that are absolutely necessary to be able to actually start holding inventory here at this location. Once we have the safe and the security system and everything set up, then we'll have our inventory of watches moved over. We're gonna be doing some renovations, some small stuff, nothing major, but painting and some accent walls, new furniture, some new display cases, and some fixtures. Anyway, I don't know, it'll be coming along here in the next couple of weeks and month. We're excited about having you guys come out for our soft launch, and then we have our grand opening that'll take place probably beginning of summer, I guess. We're gonna give us a couple months to get things established here, and then we'll throw a big grand opening. Maybe rent out a rooftop terrace somewhere, or rent out a restaurant, and then just invite anybody and everybody that wants to come out to come and celebrate our new operation out here in Southlake. So let me grab that cash. I got to get cash to the safe mover out of my car. It's a gloomy day in Texas. If you ever wondered, costs about $1,000 to have a safe moved one time. So $2,000 between having it taken out and stored for 2 months and then brought in here. So I feel like had we moved it the same day, it probably would have been like $1,500 altogether, but we didn't have a location to move it to at the time. So the guy was able to store it for us for 2 months. It's a pretty nifty trailer if you think about it. It's hydraulic, the whole thing is, so you can lower the trailer and see how the wheels they're still touching the ground. We haven't been doing a lot of filming. We've had, some watches going in and going out, but we've been so busy with just trying to get everything ready to go here. Like I got to take more measurements today to measure things for contractors that are going to be getting started here. Is that to protect the floor? Yeah. This is like white oak, it's pretty soft. It's obviously a lot easier to move the safe in here before having a man trap installed. So we're gonna be installing a partition here, goes across and spans this gap with a door here, and then there'll be a mag lock right here. This door will either be changed out for another door, or we will, if the landlord will let us, we'll do that. If not, then we'll keep this. Well, that door will have a mag lock. So we'll have our man trap coming in here, obviously before anybody comes through the space. And like our protocol before is, you know, we won't have any of the watches out on display most of the time unless we have an appointment with the client come in. Then we'll take the watches out of the safe. It'll be, this is not going to be just a, you know, anybody's welcome retail space. It's still an appointment only boutique. Stressful, man. I couldn't. Last time you're. I'm gonna just take a rough measurement here. I forget the size. Okay. I want to. Could go right there with it. I'm thinking